Hello children, welcome back to our next session of mathematics. And in the last session we have started with our chapter number 12, that is exponents and powers. So in the last session children, we have seen all the important laws or rules of exponents, right? And with the one more new law we have seen, that is when the power or when the exponent is negative, right? That is a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m, right? So when any number goes in numerator to denominator, or when we bring it from denominator to denominator, the sign changes, right children? So this law we have seen, which was very important, and based on all these laws we have started with our exercise 12.1. So in the last session we have seen exercise 12.1, question number 1. So today we are again going to continue with the same exercise, question number 2. Okay, so before we proceed children, again very important, learn and understand all the laws children of the exponent. Note down in your book. Okay, this is very important. The whole chapter is based on that laws, so it is very important to understand and by heart all the laws of exponents. So let us proceed children. Yeah, so it is the next one. 1 minute. Yeah, so 12.1 exercise, question number 2. Simplify and express the results in power notation with positive exponent. So you have to simplify, but it should be again in the power notation. Power notation means we have seen children, base and exponent together is called as power. So the answer should be in the power notation with positive exponent. So how to make the negative exponent positive? We have already used the law, right? So that you have to do now. So let us see what it is. So the first sum is negative 4 raised to 5 divided by 1 minute children. Let me take a negative 4 raised to 5 divided by negative 4 raised to 8. Now this is very easy children. Yeah, you know the laws. So here which law we can use? You can see here now, base is same, exponent is different, and it is in the division form. So which law is suitable? That you have to think and use. Now there will be different methods of solving these exponents and powers children, the sums in this. So whichever method you feel easy, you can do, but by using the laws. Okay, not that in numerator writing 4 into 4 into 4 5 times, in denominator writing 4 into 4 into 4 8 times, and then cancelling. Avoid that things, right? So using law, you can solve. So here now I find that it is in the form of a raised to m divided. Now divided, can I write it like this? Yes, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. So we have a law for this, that is a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, right? So this law using, can we solve now? Yes, it will be negative 4 raised to 5 divided by negative 4 raised to 8 will be equal to negative 4 raised to 5 minus 8, right? And now solving this 5 minus 8, how much children? That you know now integers how to solve, right? So 5 minus 8 will be negative 3. Negative 4 raised to negative 3, right? And now if you see, this is the power notation. We have a base, we have an exponent, so but we need it in a positive exponent. They have told to bring it in a positive exponent. So this can be written as, I'll write here, yeah, it can be written as 1 upon negative 4 to the power 3. Yes children, so the base here will remain. the power sign will, the exponent sign will be changed. That will be, was negative. Now we have used positive. There you can mention by using the law a raised to minus m. I can write here, children. By using the law, a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. Yes, children, got it? Now let us see the solution. Yeah. So can you see here now? Yeah, negative 4 raised to 5. I'll take a black one. Divided by negative 4 raised to 8. We use a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So which is not equal to minus 4 raised to negative 4 raised to 5 minus 8, right? M was 5 and n was 8. So 5 minus 8, which is equal to again minus negative 4 raised to minus 3, that is negative 3. So negative 3 here, now we have to change it to the, it is already told in the question, we require the positive exponent. So here it is negative exponent over here. To make it positive, we are using the law a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So that is equal to 1 upon negative 4 base will be as it is, children. The power will be changed to negative 3 to positive 3. So hence we got this in the form of a power notation with the positive exponent. No need to further solve it, right? They have asked the result in the power notation only. I hope this is clear now how to solve it, children. Let us see one more example, the next one. Yeah. Simplify and express the result in the power notation with positive exponent. Again the same. The question is 1 upon 2 raised to 3 whole raised to 2 whole square, right? Now, yeah, now looking at the question, now we have to think which law or which rule can we use. First of all, can I say a upon b whole raised to m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m, children? We have a law, right? So for that, what I'll write for the given thing is 1 upon 2 cube whole to the power 2 is equal to, I will write 1 square upon next denominator as it is 2 cube whole raised to 2, right? So this we have used a law. Now here again in the numerator, if you see, it is 1 square and we know 1 to the power anything will be, answer will be 1, children. So here we can write in the numerator as 1 only, right? And then in the denominator we can use again the law a raised to m into n, that is to the power n, is equal to a raised to m into n, right? Now m into n when we use in the denominator, it was 1 upon 2 cube whole to the power 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 to the power 3 into 2, which is equal to 1 upon 2 to the power 6, that is 3 into 2, 6. I hope this is clear. So here now if you see, this is again in the power notation, our result, and plus the power of here 2 is 6, which is the exponent is 6, which is again positive. So this is the final answer, that is 1 upon 2 raised to 6. So let us once again see the solution, children. If you see here, 1 upon 2 cube whole raised to 2 is equal to, we can use the law and we can write it as 1 square upon 2 cube raised to 2, which is equal to 1 square will be 1 upon 2 cube 2 raised to 3 into 2. Now 3 into 2, how it came? We have used the law of exponent a raised to m whole to the power n is equal to a raised to m into n, where n was 3 and n was 2 children. So 2 raised to 3 into 2. This whole 3 into 2 is in the exponent, right? So 3 2s are 6. So the answer is 1 upon 2 raised to 6. I hope this is clear, children. Yeah, easy now. Only the thing is, if you remember all the laws of exponent, you can easily use whichever you feel easy and you can solve it. Let us proceed to the next one. Yeah, the next again the same. The third one in that is here negative 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 upon 3 whole raised to 4. So what law you can use here, children? There are now different methods which can be used. Now let me show you. Yeah, so now here I can write negative 3 raised to power 4 raised to 4 into, yeah, now this I can use here as a upon b raised to m. For this 5 upon 3 raised to 4, I can use the law a upon b raised to whole raised to m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m, children. This law I have used, right? Now here you can, now this minus negative 3 raised to 4 can we write in the fraction form as 1 divided by 1, right? So now we know the fractions, numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator we multiply, right? So but here can I write this as now negative 3 raised to 4 upon 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 raised to 4 upon 1, children. I have just shifted the denominators, right? That doesn't make any difference. We have seen a into b is equal to b into a, right? So here if I write like this, now this and this can be cancelled and it will can be written as 1, right? Because negative, here negative 3, but the power here, the exponent is 4, so the answer will be obviously positive, right? When the power is even number, children, and when the base is negative, but the answer will be, when we simplify it, it will be positive. When the exponent is the odd number, then the answer will be negative. This we have seen, right? So anyhow, if the answer is in positive, this and this will be cancelled when it be simplified, and we will get here 1, and 1 multiplied by 5 to the power 4 is equal to 5 to the power 4, right, children? So let us see once again for better understanding. Now if you see here, negative 3 raised to 4 multiplied by, sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, negative 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 upon 3 whole raised to 4 can be written as, using the law a upon b raised to m is equal to a raised to m upon b raised to m, right? Now here what I have done is I have interchanged the denominators so that I can cancel here negative 3 upon 3 raised to 4 will be negative 1 whole raised to 4. That is, the identities used here is a upon m upon b raised to m is equal to a upon b raised to m. So it can be written as negative 3 upon 3 whole to the power 4, whole to the raised to 4 multiplied by 5 raised to 4. Now it is minus 3 upon 3 will be negative 1, and negative 1 to the power 4 is equal to 1. So 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 4 is again 5 raised to 4, children, right? So this is how it has been solved. So you can use multiple ways to solve this, yes, but using of laws is very important, children. So let us proceed to our next one, that is the fourth one again. Here directly we will solve. Now if you see here, 3 raised to negative 7 divided by 3 raised to negative 10 multiplied by in a bracket and multiplied by 3 raised to minus 5, that is negative 5. Now let us first solve this bracket, children. Here can I use the law a raised to m divided by a raised to n, sorry, b raised to n, a raised to n actually is equal to a raised to m minus n. This make a correction here children. It is the law a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Okay, this is the law, right? A raised to m upon a raised to n. Base are same. So using this law, we will subtract the power exponents, right? So that will be now 3 raised to, here you can see here, negative 7 minus in bracket negative 10. So the values will be same, but we are subtracting it. That is negative 7 and negative 10. When we subtract, we will get positive 3. Right children? How? See here, 3 raised to negative 7 minus negative 10. So this negative and negative becomes plus. So 3 raised to negative 7 plus 10. So negative 7 plus 10, sign of a bigger number when we gave it, it will be 3 raised to 3, positive 3, right? So at the end you can see here 3 raised to 3 we got here, and in multiplied by, now this is remaining, that is 3 raised to 3. At the end you can see multiplied by 3 raised to negative 5. Now here you can use the law a raised to m into a raised to n, that is equal to a raised to m plus n. So here m plus n, m is 3. You can see here m is 3 and n is negative 5. When we add it, that is 3 plus negative 5, we get negative 2. That is 3. Now here very important children, we got 3 to the power negative 2. Now when negative 2, we have to convert it into a positive exponent. We bring it in the denominator. So here you can write the using law a raised to minus m, negative m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m, right? So here we write 1 upon 3 raised to 2. I hope this is clear. Yeah, let us proceed children with the next sum. This is the last sum of question number 2. You can pause the video. You can first try by your own and then check for the answer. This is again very easy. All the basic laws can be used. So let us see children what it is. Yeah. So it is 2 raised to negative 3 multiplied by negative 7 raised to negative 3. Now if you see here, if you observe, power, that is the exponents are same, base are different. So can I use the law, that is a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m is equal to a multiplied by b whole raised to m. This is the law children. Yes. Now this can be used over here. So what can I do is, I can write 2 multiplied by negative 7 whole to the power negative 3. Powers are same, that is exponents are same, sorry. So here now 7 2s are children, what can I write? 14 and 7 is negative, so negative 14 raised to negative 3, right? So this is now in a simplified power notation form, but if you see, the exponent is negative 3 and it is told that it should be positive exponent, and we know how to make the exponent now positive. What we are going to do? Yes, reciprocal. We can write it as, which is equal to 1 upon, base will be same, that is negative 14 raised to positive 3. Right children? So let us see this. Yeah. So you can see here we have here now the different method is given children. You can use any law. Let us see how it is solved. So this is 2 raised to negative 3 multiplied by negative 7 raised to negative 3. So here they have changed this negative 7 raised to negative 3 as 1 upon negative 7 raised to positive 3, which is the used as identity which is used is a raised to negative m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. So where after changing this, they have again changed this also, that is 1 upon 2 raised to 3 multiplied by, once again I'll show you, yeah, for both the whichever are the numbers, they have used the law and they have written as 2 raised to negative 3 as 1 upon 2 raised to 3, and negative 7 raised to negative 3 they have written as 1 upon negative 7 raised to 3. Powers they have made first positive, right? The exponents they have made first positive. Now it is 1 upon 2 multiplied by negative 7 whole raised to 3. Now they have used a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to a into b whole raised to m. So when we have solved, children, we have taken this law first, yes, and then at the end we have used this law to make the power, the exponent positive, right? Now here they have interchanged. They have used first this law and then this. So there are different methods to solve, children. Whichever you feel easy, you can solve it. So now it is 1 upon negative 14 raised to 3. So this is how using the laws you have to simplify, children. I hope this is clear. Once again, practice it. Without practicing, it will be very difficult to understand and remember, children. So every day you should practice whatever sums are taken in the class. Okay. So for today we will stop over here. In the next session again we will continue with this chapter. Till then, thank you.